Then I heard the dog barking. So I'm like, oh shit, someone's trying to break into my house.
Nate Goyard.
Stay with me, little bitch, yeah, you know that I'm your man. You be capping like a snitch, no thoughts, no standards. New hoes, 10 toes, new guap, new bands, new wig, new chips, new kicks. Jackie Chan, that she pay. Bad bitch, no bag. I just hit another lick and she be counting in my rest. I be feeling hella rich, no grind. I'm instead about to make another hit, God.
Growing up, I never lived in the safest neighborhood. I'm pretty sure I just lost 20 black points for just that one word. Anyways, where I lived, I heard gunshots every now and then. I've seen crackheads on a daily basis, and I was never allowed to walk alone in the streets because my family feared that I would be meeting God real early. Basically, I lived in the ghetto, the slums, the trenches. Where I'm from, one thing that's pretty common is home invasions. One story my mom would always tell me about is when I was a baby, some robbers broke into our house and took our stuff while we were still asleep. See, while most kids get their presents from Santa Claus, well, where I'm from, Santa Claus takes show gifts. Little Tyrone is not going to be getting toys this Christmas. His toys are going to be taken by Santa Claus, who's going to take his toys to his baby mama's house because his son lives there, and then his baby mama Lisa's going to get all mad because he didn't buy the rest of the kids some toys. Even though he didn't buy them, he just stole them. The other kids aren't his. I got sidetracked there. So recently, I was sleeping and it was 4 o'clock in the morning. And what happened was, I heard footsteps, but they sounded like they were coming from inside the house. So that woke me up. So I'm out here wondering, who is in my house? At first, I thought it was noise from outside because, like sometimes like those footsteps that come from outside sound like they coming from inside. It's kind of confusing. Then I heard the dog barking. So I'm like, oh shit, someone's trying to break into my house. So first I panicked. I was like, what should I do? What if he has a gun? If he sees me, if he comes in my room, he might fill me up with more holes than SpongeBob SquarePants. For a second, I was thinking about acting like I'm sleeping, playing dead. And then I thought to myself, what if he realizes that I'm faking and shoots me? Then I came to the conclusion that I have to man up. I have to defend my house. If I should die, I should die with honor. I can't die like a little bitch, man. So I turned on the light. I looked for my bow and arrow. I didn't know where my bow was, so what I decided to do was I'm just going to throw hands with him. If he has a gun, I'm bringing my fist to a gunfight. So I'm walking out my room to throw hands, and as soon as I walked out, I saw my grandma. And in that situation, all the fear left me because I realized nobody was invading our home. And I heard all of those footsteps because what happened was the SWAT team was outside of my house, and they were climbing on all the neighborhood roofs like it was like Call of Duty or something. And one of the SWAT members was on my roof, and I was looking out the window. I saw like all of them aiming their guns like it was like a video game, and it was aiming at my neighbor's house. And not just that, but my dog stopped barking. I didn't mention this in the story, but my dog stopped barking because those SWAT team members, they tranquilized my dog. For real, what y'all do to my dog? He hasn't been barking normally. So, moral of the story, you either die a man or live your life like a bitch. Or in other words, just defend yourself. This is Tay the Golden Phoenix, and I'm out.
I'ma beat her up.
He just knocked the cherry out, so I'ma beat him up.
When I find Barry White, I'ma beat him up.
When I find Odell, I'ma beat him up.
When I find Barack Obama, I'ma beat him up.
When I find
When I find Mariah Carey, I'ma beat her up.
When I find R. Kelly, I'ma beat him up.
When I find the Secretary of Defense, I'ma beat her up.
Got you drunk and I'ma be my bitch cause I just beat her up.